got the nerve, guys, to be emailing me about renewing the lease. You're not fixing my dishwasher, but you're emailing me about renewing the lease. Really? To get these brands to see who the fuck you are. There is no playbook or there is no like scripted like manual on how to be an influencer. Being an influencer or a content creator is solely about being yourself. Hey guys, it's Future Dom and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I am starting the video a little bit off by starting to fill my brows in just because I'm going to clean them off camera, but I want to kind of get them filled into my liking. So I have a few questions today. I'm going to try to add some other, things in there while I'm talking to you guys, little life updates and stuff like that. Nothing really much has changed. You guys know traveling season has started for me. I'm leaving in 24 days. I'm going to South America now, so you guys will see a few places from South America I'm visiting this year, so it's super exciting. Shout out to every single person that watched the St. Lucia vlog. I absolutely love St. Lucia, guys. I will be back again. You guys know that I go to Jamaica like every single year because Jamaica is just kind of like my vibe. Like, it's go there, have a good time. It's always a good time. But I feel like St. Lucia is going to become my next every year type of trip. I am going to Aruba again this year with my other group of friends. They wanted to do like a little group thing, so I decided to go ahead and join them. So you guys will see Aruba again in May. So can't wait for you guys to see that. But yeah, so next month I'm going somewhere, 24 days to be exact, so I'm super hype about that. I told you guys from Jump Street that every single month I will be away this summer, like starting March, I will be gone, so travel vlogs are on and popping. So yeah, so if you're new to my channel, guys, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, and I'll go ahead and hit that notification bell. If your notification bell is not working, just make sure you go ahead and refresh the notification bell. It will work once you do that because you want to stay in tune with all my uploads for the year. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up with my Makeup Forever 24-hour concealer, and this is in the color 5.2. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up and we'll get right into the chit chat. Get ready with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cover some of these dark spots, these hyperpigmentation spots on my cheek. You guys know I've been dealing with the hyperpigmentation. Everything is pretty much flat on my face, guys, but there's some spots that I have, like the acne scarring and stuff like that. So it's a process, but we're getting there. So the first thing, or the first question that I was kind of asked was about starting a YouTube. A lot of nurses actually hit me up and want to know what to do since they're in nursing school and they're trying to make like, extra money and stuff like that. They want to know like the route of going to YouTube. Some of you guys don't know, but I was doing YouTube while I was still a nurse. Like, I wasn't even in school at that time. I was working a job and I would post up videos maybe like once in a while, like nothing crazy. I only started doing YouTube after I got fired from one of my private jobs. And how this all happened was about like 2017 or 2016. Was it 2016? 2016 or 2017, I had gotten fired from one of my nursing jobs. It was a private job that I was working, making bank. Not recorded tax, nothing like that. It was just straight cash, right? Ooh, IRS, don't come for me. So I was working that job and I ended up getting fired for some stupid ass drama, but it didn't matter to me. Randomly, like a few days later, I'm like sitting there going to all these interviews, driving up and down to all these agencies. I ended up getting like 2 or 3 jobs at agencies where they just tell you to go into like a nursing home and you do your shift. I did a few of those, but then I got this random Google AdSense check. And this was back then when Google's AdSense they weren't like really critical about striking your videos and stuff like that. Back then, around like 2015, 2016, you would probably get a big ass check. I used to get big checks back then because they weren't blocking the videos. Like if you did a swimsuit trying haul, they weren't coming for your neck. So I was able to get like bank from those checks. Around that time, I just had posted maybe like 1 video that was giving me revenue, and I ended up seeing a payment of $600. So I'm like, $600 and I didn't even do a damn thing. Mind you, I'm saying this is back back then. It's not like that now. They pay good now, but it's not like it was before. So I saw this $600 check and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead. If I didn't put that much effort and I got this much, if I put effort in, how much money can I really get? So around 2016, 2017, I stopped working. I moved to New York around that time, around 2018. So I've been solely just doing YouTube. In the beginning, it's not like you actually have to work towards it. Like in the beginning, it's not all gonna be like a quick thing where you're gonna just make money right away. So if you're the type of person that's looking to start this and make big bank right away, let's be realistic. That's not gonna happen. So to cater to that question, if that's the type of person you are that thinks you're going to just jump into this and you're going to be making 6 figures consistently every year, you're going to be in the game, it's not going to happen like that right away. You have to put a lot of work, and you're going to catch a few L's. You're going to get a couple of offers that don't pay you. You're going to be doing things for free in the beginning, but if you stick to it and you're consistent enough, then you're most likely going to land yourself in the position that you want to. So it's definitely not a quick thing. I know a lot of people think like, oh, if you go on TikTok and you hit a viral video like 1 million, you're gonna get paid. It's not even like that on TikTok either. Instagram literally just started paying, so like things are moving, but they're not moving as fast as you think. In the industry, if it was gonna be that easy, everybody by now would have been making bank, but they're not gonna make it that easy. So you definitely have to put in the work. I started when it was a little bit easier. It's definitely a little bit difficult now, but I feel like if you've been, like you ever seen like other YouTubers that kind of like took breaks, and when they take the breaks, it's kind of hard to beat the algorithm or come back. YouTube, once you're not showing yourself on here a lot, what they do is kind of like not put your videos out there so they don't recommend them. So you kind of have to show your face up here, a bit, so that people remember that you're here and so that the algorithm remembers that you're here, I guess. But honestly, if you're not, here, people aren't really gonna know. So it's a real tricky situation on this end. I say that if you want to do it and grow, but don't do it thinking that you're going to step into this and you're about to be making bank, because it really just does not work out that way. And I think a lot of people think that that's how it is, but I'm going to tell you that's just not how it is. So if you're going to do this, I think that you should do it just for like a hobby in the beginning while you're in nursing school. Work on it. I know nursing school is super hard. I'm putting powder over the color corrector just to set it a little bit. I know it's got to be a little bit hard to be consistent because you're doing nursing school, but I would start the channel. Vlogs are pretty popular. Hair videos, everyone says hair videos die and stuff like that. Some of my hair videos do well and some don't, but like I said, I've been doing this for a while. When I first started off a few years ago, I was getting paid some decent money. I mean, like now obviously the money's more, so I don't post as many hair videos as I used to before because I could do less work and get paid more. So it's just being more consistent, building a rapport with companies, and just being, there. And you kind of stretch, you don't have to stretch yourself anymore. So I'm at a point now where I feel like I'm starting to not have to stretch myself anymore. And along as with expanding my channel, because now I do vlogs, I do what I eat in a week, so I can do more things and not have to stretch myself to make money. So I actually like that point. And it's like I said, it might work fast for some people. I see a lot of those little TikTokers getting famous and then just living great lives, but that doesn't work for everybody. So I feel I'm the type of person like you got to work for what you want. I'm a strong believer in that. So you really have to work for what you want. So I would say go ahead and start it, put in the effort, and it'll all come to fruition. That's how I look at it. But in the beginning, it's not going to be that easy. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. You got to put in some type of work to get what you want. So yeah. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to conceal my lids with this because I want to start the foundation. I'm not the foundation. I want to start the shadow. So I did find my Jackie palette. Jackie had that Anastasia palette, the collaboration with Anastasia. So I did find this palette when I was cleaning out my car, because you guys know last month I got a new car. So when I was cleaning the old one out, I found this in the trunk. So I was like, you know what? I could use it. I did kind of break off a lot of the shadows. Y'all see that? It looks bad. So I'm going to figure out which one I like. I'm going to base my eye and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm not a super big expert of, I mean, I don't consider myself an expert even though I've been on here for a while, but I get asked this question quite often about like how to go about like getting sponsorships and stuff like that, on how to get like better deals and stuff like that. I've learned a lot. You guys know that I have a manager on MAGICLINKS, so she kind of teaches me like strategies and stuff like that on how to kind of like get brand deals or whatever like that, even not only on the platform, just in general, like when people are reaching out to me like separately off of the MAGICLINKS platform. And she was basically telling me, I know a lot of you guys are wrapped into like the views, like the stuff like watch time, the subscribers and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff counts. You could, like, for instance, I have like almost 500,000 followers, and my views don't equate the amount of followers I have. But one thing I realized about that is, although those things matter a lot, there's other things that you can actually use in your benefit to get these brands to see who the fuck you are. So one thing I want to mention is, like, you guys see how every type of platform is kind of merging at this point. Not merging, but kind of doing similar things. Even on YouTube, they do shorts now. So literally, if I do an Instagram reel, all I have to do is copy that and transfer it to the other two platforms, which is here on the shorts and also TikTok. So therefore, it can be one piece of content that I make 3 sources of revenue through. And now a lot of the companies are reaching out for sponsorships mainly on Instagram and TikTok, so it makes it more of a wider range of revenue. So that's one thing to consider. It's so crazy because on YouTube, you get, you know, X amount of views. It won't be like no crazy amount of views, right? You could post a 30-second video up and get like 1 million views on the 30-second video, and companies are willing to pay for that. So that's another stream of revenue that is actually really good. But another way to kind of get into like really sealing deals with brands is to show what kind of sales you get. Now, I discovered this, well, I didn't discover this, I kind of knew this for like 2 years now, especially working through MAGICLINKS. So on MAGICLINKS, when I do a sponsorship for a company, I can actually see how much money the collaboration does. Meaning, like, if I do a try on haul for a company and they gave me $500 or whatever to pick out the stuff, I can see how much money in total sales that I I provided for the company. So for example, I'll give an example because, I mean, it don't really matter. So I work with Forever 21 twice in what was it, last year? Was it last year? Yeah. I worked for Forever 21 twice last year. I went back and looked at how much, mind you, these are only $500 worth of clothes. And you know, Forever 21's clothes don't be that expensive. You feel me? It's not like that expensive from Forever 21. You feel me? So I looked at the total sales, and the total sales was like $36,000 in revenue that they made from those 2 videos. So what I would do, well, what I was told was to go ahead and screenshot those sales. And when a company asks you about like your demographics and stuff like that, and they're kind of trying to, you know, fight with you on like the offer, like, you know, trying to negotiate how much money they're going to pay for the offer, you can say, well, from the history of working with X company, this is how much money I can provide you in sales. This is my history based off of whatever videos you've done. Try-on hauls are definitely very popular, guys. So if you do try-on hauls, this is where you can maximize getting like brand deals by showing them how much money in sales you can give to them or their company from just 1 video or 2 videos. So when I saw that, I'm like, bro, y'all are not about to offer me pennies for no type of video, especially when I'm giving you guys 5-figure sales from 2 little, maybe 20-minute videos. Like, that's crazy. So that's another thing. If you have like those affiliate link websites or affiliate links, make sure you go and check out how much money you are making per item or in general from the entire video that you did. Another thing is, like I said, how Instagram and everything is merging. Another thing you can do is if you do like an Instagram reel and it's like a transformation, you have like an outfit, which I do. So because I do more fashion things here, I like to show previews on Instagram and TikTok. So what I do is I'll add the link to my TikTok or my Instagram. On the Instagram, I'll do a swipe up link, and the link, you know, obviously you could purchase it that way. I did one specific one where I showed you guys that little off-the-shoulder dress from Wild Fable. I went and checked the total sales on that one. It was about $400. So it's just kind of like you can maximize getting brand deals or showing people what kind of work you got, because although, you know, subscribers and views matter, but these companies don't care about that. They're looking for sales. They want to see whether you promoting their product is going to cause them to increase their revenue. So if you can make a company $40,000 from 1 video in sales, people are not going to deny you, you know, what type of payment you're asking for. So that's another strategy if you guys are trying to figure out how to get money. A lot of also for the hair videos, I always use this as an example for the hair videos. A hair video, if you guys see, okay, for example, that hair video I did for XRX Hair Beauty, right? The wig you guys complain about being $600, right? So If the wig is $600 and you're doing a video for the company, why would you allow them to charge you $500 for a video? I'm gonna say this to say this. If they sell at least 4 of those wigs, I'm not gonna do the math, I'll put the math right here. If they sell 4 of those wigs at $600, they've already made X amount of money from your video. So why would you charge them why would you accept a $500 payment for the company? I'm just giving an example, guys, just to kind of think about it. If the wig costs $600 and just from that video, even if 5,000 people watch that video, 5,000 people, out of 5,000 people, if 6 people buy that unit, that company has already made a shitload of money. So therefore, you can charge that company 5,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, whatever your number is, or whatever you feel comfortable charging them, you can charge them that price because they're going to make that money no matter what. So that's how I look at it when it comes to hair companies, because if the wig is $200, $300, I mean, I don't really care about that. I'm going to charge what I feel like, you know what I mean? Because like, it just doesn't make sense. So if you're thinking about, if you do hair videos, because I do hair videos and try-on hauls, those are ways to kind of get your price. Like, think about how much the wig costs. Think about how many people from those views are going to buy the wig. And you can actually track that because they actually give a link as well too. So they actually monitor the sales. So come on. So just giving that heads up for the ones that ask questions like that. There's ways to figure out how you can give sales to companies and how you can get companies to see that your content is going to drive sales. Because at this point, companies are only reaching out for TikToks, Reels, these little 30-second Reels and stuff like that because they want to advertise their products. If you put the link on and you see that the link made X amount of money, they can definitely pay you that money. And I know people don't know how to charge for Reels, but think about it. That 30 seconds, how many items are you showing in that 30 second? I do try and haul type of Reels where I just show the outfit. So how many seconds is the video? How many items are you showing? Charge them for that. So I don't know. And the time and effort. It takes time and effort. You got to do your makeup. You got to get cute. You got to put all this effort in just to film that 30 seconds. I don't care if it's 30 seconds. 30 seconds, it's a lot of work when you're trying to get that content through in the editing. So it's a lot of things that come into play. Like I said, if you guys have affiliate links and you do try-on hauls, you do like home decor, if your channel is like based only on home decor, stuff like that, put them links on and monitor the sales. Monitor how much money you are bringing into the brand. That will help you guys out in the long run. Trust me. So I think I got it pretty dark. I didn't want it too dark. I wanted it to be like, not dark. I don't know what I was trying to go for. I was trying to do her purple because on Jackie's palette, she has like a nice, this like nice purple color. So I was trying to do like a purple crease. I don't really have that type of lid. My lids ain't like that. So I'm doing my best. As a base, I did like her little gold base. I basically like ran through this palette because I really like the colors in this palette. So I basically ran through the palette. So this is what we're giving. Hopefully it comes through. I don't know if I can see. It's not working, but I'm going to go ahead and put some concealer and lashes on the lashes. I do not know what lashes they are. I don't. Oh, wait, I lied. I might know what lashes are. I'll find what the lashes are and I will be back. But I think I might just buff this out a little bit more on the outside. You guys see, it's like a light. I don't really do like crazy dark shadows like that. Like I just try to keep it, you know, light and flirty. The lashes will kind of make it bold and stuff like that. But I don't try to do anything like crazy. Just, you know, light and flirty. You know, I love a good, you know, shadow sometimes. It just makes your eyes look so pretty. Yep. So, did I just like choke right now? Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of wrap this up in the eye. I feel like I just messed it up. I'll be right back. So here goes the lashes. I know they're I Envy Weavy lashes. I think they're the number 6. I believe that's what they are, but they look really, really nice. Very flirty and cute. So I think the eye's okay. Nothing dramatic. Like I said, I did a little bit of liquid eyeliner and I always use the Chit. So I use the e.l.f. liquid liner. Very inexpensive. Love it. Does a job. It's like the old goodie. Sometimes it will leak, so you kind of have to let it dry a little bit. But I do like very like thin line. I used to do the wing a lot, but I stopped doing the wing like years ago. But it would be nice to try it again, but we're not going to try it today. So I'm going to go ahead and do the concealer. I basically use a powder foundation now, the Fenty one. I bought it before I went to St. Lucia, used it in St. Lucia, and it did such a great job. So I've been kind of using that mostly, and yeah, and that's about it. And I use this mainly as a concealer for my face, like if I need to conceal some areas. and then I use a powder foundation as my overall foundation. It works way better. Guys, this in the heat is just way better. I use the color 450. So I'm telling you guys, for your trips and stuff like that, I would recommend using, and no lie, the concealer too. I just got powder all over it. The concealer, the 5.2 Makeup Forever. If you're going on a trip, this lasts the whole day. Like, does a good job. No slip, no crease. Love these two. So definitely for like the hot, sweaty season, you're gonna need something like that. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was my update, my nursing update. That's a common question that I get, so I kind of wanted to give you guys a little update on that. So as far as going back to school, I wanted to go back to school this year most definitely. I'm gonna do the online program through Capella, which is just kind of like you do it yourself and you go at your own pace. I have a friend that recently did it last year. She graduated last year from it, and she graduated in like 3 months. You could do a fast track where, like, literally, because I work from home, I could just get the work done in the morning. So I'll have to change my routine. So I'm not really ready right now, and I'm not saying I have time. I'm gonna say I can apply for the program and then start around November, which is probably like the better time for me to start, just because I have all these trips planned and stuff like that, and it makes more sense just so that I'm more focused. Wintertime, I don't like to go out that much just because it's cold outside, so I can utilize most of my time just to, you know what I mean, like focus on school. So I was gonna apply for the Capella program. I think that's when I was looking at Capella, and do that one. Hopefully I could finish that one like 6 months. My friend literally finished it in 3 months, guys, and she was working. She just did she just quickly did it. Like, so she said she'll help me out, which she helped me out for the other program I did. So shout out to May, love her, and she's getting married. Congratulations to her. So I'm gonna do that, but in the meanwhile, there is a little program that I wanted to do at one of the community colleges, or is it yeah, community college, not community college, is it? I don't know. Whatever, one of the colleges not too far from here, about like 30 minutes. So I was like, okay, I can go. It's just an IV certification and peripheral certification. The only reason why I want to do that is because in nursing school, they technically don't show you how to do IVs. A lot of the hospitals, when you go work at the hospital, they have IV teams. And if you're just working in a hospital setting, they already have that. But most of the time, I mean, they're going to do an IV certification at the hospital, but that's not something they do in nursing school, because they know that once you get to the job, it's required that they train you in that for your orientation anyways, etc., etc. But I wanted to just kind of just get that under my belt, just because, you know, why not this year? So I was going to apply, not apply, you just have to pay for it. I think it's about like the IV is like 225 and the peripheral is like 200 as well too. So I was going to take both of them and do both of those and just get certified, just to have it under my belt. I don't need it for the program, but I just want to have it and do my BSL again, my basic life support, just because I want to be update. Like, even though I'm not practicing, I just got to still do stuff so that I feel like I'm actually working. Like, even though I'm not working, I wanted to get a little job, but I'm like, yo, I got a lot of things going on right now. So that's probably going to go on pause. If I do decide to get something, I'll let you guys know, but it'll be something that is like one day, like literally one day, because I'm like, come on, one day for me is all I can do. So I'll let you guys know, but I definitely want to do a quick program, a IV certification. I think it's like 6 weeks. So if I could do 2 of those sometime in the summertime, that'd be great, just to get those underneath my belt, so that if anything happens and I just want to go get a quick job doing IVs at a plastic surgeon's or whatever, work the OR, I'm certified so they could just use me. You feel me? So I'm going to go ahead and set this, make sure that it's all fine, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Fenty right here too. This Fenty one is the number 410. The 410 I just added for like a little bit of brighter right here. I sometimes like to get the concealer really low under my eyes, but for some reason today I'm not getting it that low. So I'm just gonna place this like right here, just because it has like a little bit of a like lighter flex. I don't know if you guys seen that TikTok hack when people are using white color corrector to get that bright look. I saw Tiffany Violet do it. She has an Instagram, she does makeup. I saw her doing it, it came out really nice. It's like this TikTok hack, and I guess it's supposed to give you like this really bright highlight. I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't think I'll be using that, so forget that. I'm gonna use the translucent powder from Laura Mercier real quick under my eyes. I'm using this, and if you guys don't know, I am moving. I mentioned that in a vlog. If you don't watch the vlogs, then you guys don't know, but a little update again. I am moving. It is currently, what is it? It is March 22nd today right now, and I'm moving May 1st. So I saw some apartments come up on listing today for May 1st, so I was excited about that because like I know those will be available. So I want to go see a few places. I don't know, probably stay in Bed-Stuy or move back to Bushwick. It's really tricky out here when it looking for apartments. The prices definitely went right back to normal once COVID kind of subsided out here. So the market is definitely on its way back up, which is actually pretty annoying, but it is what it is. They gotta make their money, but I'm just trying to find a building that the management's a little bit more respectful. Management's nice, they do what they're supposed to do. If I didn't mention this to you guys already, my dishwasher has been broken for like 3 months. Nobody ever came. They came the first time, told me that technician had to come out and fix it. Never came to fix it after that. So my dishwasher has been broken for months. But you got the nerve. She has the nerve. I don't know if it's a guy or girl, whoever the fuck be emailing me. Got the nerve, guys, to be emailing me about renewing the lease. You're not fixing my dishwasher, but you're emailing me about renewing the lease. Really? And you think that I email her ass back? Hell no. She can kick rocks. Like, why am I gonna email you back? You out here asking me to stay. Why the fuck would I stay? So definitely when you're moving to any type of city, this is the first terrible experience I had. The other apartments I had, I'm starting to think I should have just stayed my fucking black ass there, but it is what it is. You live and learn. This one, I'm definitely gonna take my time looking. Like I said, I feel like the newer apartments are just much better because it's new management, the place is clean. You know, just much better. Like here, the people's animals shit all over the building with no care or concern. And I think the thing about it is like it's more about like the people that are living here. If the people are dirty and the people do dirty things, allowing their animals to shit all over the building and stuff like that, it's the people that live here too. They really don't care. Y'all fuck up the building too. So it's just, I'm just over it here. Like it's just, it's like a circus here. Like, woo! It's a fucking circus here, okay? It's a circus here. So like I said, I'm ready to get up out of here. And yeah, I really give myself like another 1.5 years. I do want to purchase property, but I'm someone that's like, I gotta save, because if I want to get like a property, I want everything to be like perfect. I want to get the furniture I want, you know, closing costs and stuff like that. I want to make sure I am way above that before I go, so then I have like a lot of extra money left. Y'all know me, it's a Capricorn thing. It's all about preparation for me. So when that time comes, your girl will let you know. So I don't know where my setting spray is at. I was using the milk one, but it's down to the nitty gritty on the milk one. So I'm gonna go get my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. That one works excellent. I might come off like a little dusty white cast. The reason why I come out like that right now is because the Fenty banana powder, it's very dusty. I use this when I wanna have like that bright look, but this is very dusty. The translucent honey from Laura Mercier is top tier, baby, top tier. Love this product, but this one I put on sometimes I just want my face to go pop. So it's doing the pop right now, but it's a little dusty looking. So I'm gonna go get the spray, undust it, add some bronzer, and then start the lips. And then I guess we're wrapping it up because this is basically it, right? So my wig kind of lifted when I pulled the scarf off. So I did go ahead and put a little bit of the wig grip gel on it. Oh, it's squeezing out. No. So I did put a little bit more on it. I was looking really dusty in the last clip. I actually reviewed the clips before I start. I was looking dusty, but the powders and everything settled. Don't worry, guys, everything settles. All I've been using was powders. I have not used like a little bit of foundation. It's just the powders that kind of make me like look a little cakey, but y'all can see once I sprayed it, it all came through. So let me try to see if I can get this glue down, but I'm just gonna add a little bit of bronzer so you guys can kind of see the color come through. Like I said, I've been using powders lately. I think that the powders just, I get very oily and I use like a vitamin C. Yeah, I use a vitamin C brightening serum and a pigment gel and moisturizer every single morning. So my face is very, very greasy. Like not greasy, like very like moist. So moist. Ooh, yeah, my face is like super moistened, so that's why I have to powder up, because I just be so greasy. So that's why you guys will probably see that I use a lot of powders just to kind of, you know, tone down some of the grease. Let me see if this is sticky. I think this is pretty good. Oh, y'all see that? Look at that. Wow, that came down real nice. So yeah, that wig grip gel from Olive Oil, if you let it get tacky enough, it does the damn thing. So I'm just gonna, you know, get myself a little color back into my face per usual. I'm not really like somebody that knows how to contour like that, so I just kind of just brush it. I don't know how to do all that kind of stuff. And it just be too much for me, you feel me? Alright guys, you guys see it coming through? Y'all see it coming through or not? Because I feel like it's coming through. So I did go ahead and put a little bit of mascara on the lashes and on the bottom line. I usually add like a little powder, like a little smoldering powder, but I didn't do that. So I use my Juvia's Place palette. This is a Warrior palette. I use these 3 colors as the blushes that I usually tend to do. They just work out for me. I need to clean my brushes today as well too. I cleaned them last week, so I need to clean them again. Yeah. So I'm just gonna add like the orange and a little bit of the red. So yeah. So I don't even know what else you guys had to ask. I think I basically wrapped up everything that people, because it's pretty much asked the same questions. But like I said in this video, I want you guys, not in this video, yeah, in this video, the comment section, I want you guys to go ahead and leave some more questions down below. You guys on Instagram, when I be asking questions or asking you guys to tell me secrets, you guys always be laying down the secrets. And I freaking love it. I haven't done one of those on Instagram in a minute. It's like a poll. I should do polls on here because I know YouTube has polls. You could do polls and stuff like that. But I feel like on Instagram it's just so much different than here. But I say that now and they're going to quickly switch this up very soon. So you'll see. So I think that's enough. You know, I like my little look. I did go ahead and put a little bit of a lip tint or color on, which is the LA Colors Pencil and Smooth Plum. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. I just wanted to start like with a base color first, like a plum color. And then I have some glosses that I want to do. I just show you guys a gloss that I got from the beauty supply store, which I cannot locate right now. So I probably could have to go on a quick commercial break. I got to look for it. So I'm just going to end with like a nice, I only have black, so I'm going to go with a black pencil just to kind of make the outline buff. I use everything cheap, guys. Whatever lip pencils is usually the LA Color ones that I found at the Dollar Tree. If I can find dark brown, I'll find dark brown. But if I can, I use black. But I won't use the black too harshly. I'll just use it lightly. So, like that. So let me go get my lip pencil and my gloss because I can't find that. So I have the lip pencil. It is so tiny. This is the LA Colors lip pencil in the color Natural, the CP512A. So I have to go back and get another one of these. It's a really pretty color. So it's kind of like a nice light pink. So I usually just put this, and my lips are super, I don't know how they're dry when I had a little bit of moisture on them, but whatever. So I basically put this in the center. It's to see how, you guys see how it's like pink, right? It's like nice and pink. So I put that pencil in the center. And then I go with the Ruby Kisses Jellylicious, which is only like $2 at the beauty supply. It is very pigmented. I showed you guys this on the St. Lucia vlog. So very, very pigmented, guys. And cute. So this one is thick consistency. So I usually put a little bit down first. And then I go around with another lip gloss, which is the NYX Butter Gloss in Cinnamon Roll. This one is a really cute color. It's a little bit lighter, but it helps kind of like bring everything together. You guys can see. Look at that. So it just wraps everything up together. And then once I have it kind of like this, which I think is pretty nice, then I go in again with the jelly one more time in the middle. Because it's a thicker consistency, you want to kind of just put it on like that. So perfect. So I guess that's basically it for the look. Oh no, one more thing. I always have to do my tear duct. So like I said, guys, that's basically it. The kind of questions you guys asked are pretty much the same questions. I hope that that helped today. I really do wish you guys asked more questions. You guys can ask me pretty much anything. You guys ask me the same stuff, but like when I'm gonna get married, that's kind of like not up for me to decide. I guess we could talk about that, I guess, because it's not, honestly and truly, I feel like there's a certain age where everybody's like, this needs to happen at this age, things need to go this moment, right now, right then. But honestly, as the years go by, you realize that why was I rushing any of that stuff when right now I'm good where I'm at, like things are good. So I always think about that now, especially when it comes to the talk about like having kids. My sister Dan says this all the time. She's like, oh my God, don't you notice that every single year we just push the date back or the year back? I'm gonna have kids this year, I'm gonna have kids this year, I'm gonna get married this year, I'm gonna get, but like we really don't have, you don't really have control of those types of things. And honestly and truly looking at it now, thinking about it, do I really want that now? It's kind of like, Probably not. I like how things are, doing well, and just kind of still in the sense of preparing for that type of stuff. I don't really think right now I have the capability of not being selfish. And that's another thing. It's selfish to have kids if you're not ready to. Not saying that for the ones that had kids when they weren't ready and they kept their child, that's great. But like, having a child, you have to give up, some of your selfish tendencies. And right now, I feel like it's not necessary for me to give those up right now. I don't think I'm in the position or ready to give those things up. But I do feel like that transition is slowly happening. It didn't happen when I was 30. It's not like when you turn 30, it's going to go boop. Oh, yeah, right now I feel it. I'm ready. It doesn't work that way. And I feel like, for the millennials, we had it set in our head that it was going to be that way. But let's be realistic, guys. That's not how things go. Everything is not playing out the way we thought it was going to play out. And I feel like that's like the biggest millennial hurdle right now, especially for the females, because a lot of millennial females are pretty much single. And it's a trend. So it's kind of like either we waited too late, we didn't get the right person, or the timing is just not right. So I kind of feel like, looking at it now, I know a lot of girls that are my age that are getting it right now. A lot of them are doing a lot of content, are doing a lot of big things. So it's kind of like maybe this time right now is just the time for us to shine. And I kind of think that maybe like this is my time right now to really shine and get my, really foot into things and get things going. And a baby will come soon, marriage will come soon. But right now, I'm content, I'm pretty happy, so yeah. So, I'm pretty happy. Of course, the last part is the hair. If I did not mention to you guys, this hair is actually from Eunice Hair Company. I reviewed this unit last week, so I'll leave a link for you guys. All I did was just cut her a little bit, but I'm just spraying her up so that I could keep this kind of like feathered style. This has just been my style, my look, middle part, fresh middle part, cute with like a little bit of a feathered look. I've just been obsessed with this. It's perfect kind of style for the springtime. And I've just been into hair that's not too long. I feel like this shoulder length hair just looks absolutely gorgeous. I wanted to just talk about one last thing before I get off. I felt like this whole entire get ready with me was just about kind of like content creating and kind of like establishing yourself, because I kind of feel like because the industry that I'm in or that we're in, if you're watching this and you're a vlogger or content creator, the industry is becoming big, and I kind of feel like a lot of people think that when they step into this, they have to do what this person did in order to get where they need to get. But the thing about that is, I just want to mention this, especially if you want to start a channel out, you do not have to do what someone else is doing to get far. You just don't. Like, I feel like people think that, oh, I got to do try-ons, or I got to do like these clickbait videos, I got to do this kind of aesthetic type of video in order to be popular. Just because someone else did that specific type of style video or whatever their content is, just because they did that style of video does not necessarily mean that if you do it, that you're going to get the same type of reach that they did. And I feel like that's the thing that's happening on this platform. A lot of people are not sticking to what they originally came on here for, or what they originally wanted to do. I feel like a lot of people will get caught up in the views, becoming like popular or whatever it is, and they feel like they just have to put their hand into a whole bunch of pots and try everything. Just because someone started a fashion line does not mean that you need to start a fashion line. Just because someone created an ebook or is creating a course or whatever it is does not mean that you have to do it as well. Everyone does what they want to do, and just because this person went this specific route does not mean you have to go that specific route as well. There is no playbook, or there is no like scripted like manual on how to be an influencer. Being an influencer or a content creator is solely about being yourself. So just putting that out there for people, because I feel like a lot of people get lost in this industry or in this realm because they think that in order to get some type of notoriety, whatever you want to call it, or fame, you have to do what this person did. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Just because somebody did a specific thing does not mean that when you do it, you're going to get the same outcome. The best thing to do is just be your fucking self, okay? All right.